guys, what's up? So this is going to be what's in my diaper bag, what's in my hospital bag, what am I taking to the hospital kind of video. I did watch YouTube videos, I looked on Pinterest for lists, and pretty much I'm just bringing whatever I feel like I want to bring. I said this in multiple other videos, I am an overpacker. So if you're one of those people watching that is going, you do not need all of that. Yes, I do. I feel like I need it. I'm just gonna put it in my bag. A lot of the stuff in my diaper bag, I know for a fact I'm not gonna need in the hospital because our hospital does provide a lot of this stuff. But again, a lot of this stuff in my hospital bag, I'm just packing for the future when I have to go out on doctor's appointments and all this other stuff too. So a lot of this stuff's gonna just remain in the diaper bag after the hospital. So that's why I'm overpacking, okay? I just wanted to throw that out there. I also wanted to throw out there that our hospital is not close. Therefore, I am bringing some extras of things that I might need for the trip home. We are driving about 45 minutes to 50 minutes away. I need water. Let's get started. If you haven't seen my diaper bag review video, definitely go check it out. There's a link to actually get my diaper bag. I left there. It's the Ipsy triple threat bag. I'm obsessed with this bag. I love it. I haven't been using it as a purse in the last month of my pregnancy just because if something did happen, I needed and wanted this ready so I can grab it and go. Just looking at the outside of the bag, love this bag. It's stunning. I have they call it the triple threat because you can actually wear it 3 different ways. You can just use the handles, you can add the backpack straps, or you can just use one strap and use it as a crossbody bag. So for me, I like the backpack because it keeps it off my arms and I have free range to use my arms however I'd like. And if I'm wearing it on my back, it's not gonna fall off and get in the way of whatever. So that's how I have it. I'm not taking our stroller obviously to the hospital because we're not planning on going anywhere once we are released. We are just coming straight home. So all we need is a car seat. But I do have the stroller straps that come with the bag on the side of my bag just to have there. We'll start by looking at the front of the bag here. There's 2 pretty good quality magnetic pockets. Like they snap pretty hard and they stay shut. Like if I flip the bag, they don't come undone. Those are my mommy pockets. So in those pockets, I will be putting my phone just because I can grab it easily and I can hear it if it rings. I'm not gonna put my wallet in there just because it's in the front of my bag and that's kind of stupid because if someone wanted to easily just grab it, they could. So I'm not putting my wallet there, but you can put anything that keys are really good to keep in here too. And the pockets are pretty big. I also today went to the grocery store and I got some snacks and Gatorade for the actual hospital just to have in my hospital bag, which I'll go over that later, but they're in the fridge. So if I wanted to keep them cool, at least just to get to the hospital, it has 2 insulated pockets on each side that I can throw a Gatorade in or obviously a bottle, but he's gonna be drinking from a tit. So inside the bag, the Ipsy bag did come with its own changing pad. So this is always good to have if I need to pull over on the side of the road and change a poop diaper, or I'll just use the seat of the car, whatever. The other thing I got that is empty, it's just in my bag to have it in my bag, is the Ipsy snack bag. It is coated on the inside. So I can really use this for whatever I want. What I might end up doing is taking one of the bags in my other hospital bag that has like extra charger in it, charger for our cameras and all that stuff, and just zip it all up right in here and call it a day. A little bib. Why? Because I wanted to. This is a Cat and Jack. Got it at Target. It was a gift. And again, this bag is not just packed for the hospital, it is packed for even after. So this is definitely something that I might need if maybe he won't take to breastfeeding very well. So I just am bringing this just in case. I also brought a burp cloth. It's got little giraffes and elephants and little turtles all over it. This is a Carter's brand. This was gifted to me, but I got it at Target. I didn't get it at Target. They got it at Target. And a receiving blanket. You're probably like, oh my God, you don't need all this. I need it. I want it for the car ride home. You never know. You never know. I'm excited to use this new stuff that I got. The other thing I have in here is this little newbie pacifier holder. I got this at Babies R Us. My husband actually got one for his bag as well. Inside, obviously, pacifiers. These are the Tommy Tippy pacifiers. We're using Tommy Tippy bottles, you know, because they resemble a nipple, but we did want to get the pacifiers as well. So these are just little bear ones. The one says hugs and the one just has a cute little bear holding the baby bear. So that's for that. Because our son was teetering between like 7, 8, 8.5 pounds, like we don't know what he's gonna weigh, if he's gonna fit into newborn. For coming home outfits, I did pick out a newborn coming home outfit and a 0 to 3 month coming home outfit. I'm bringing both of those because I don't know what his size is going to be, so I'm just coming prepared. If he does fit into newborn clothing, this is what he's going to be coming home in. First of all, here is the shirt. How cute is that? These are the bottoms. Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute. They're just little sailor pant. I don't know what these are called, but they are too adorable. My mom actually got this for him at Babies R Us. It's the koala baby. I'm obsessed with it. I really hope he fits in that. If he doesn't fit in that, my husband and I got this at the Janie and Jack store, and this is way cute. We spent enough money on it that this little child of mine will be wearing this way more than once. So this will be his coming home outfit if he fits in 0 to 3 month clothing. And it's just got little anchors on it. It's just a little preppy thing, a little one piece, and it's got little shorts. And the hospital does give us just white onesies so that we can take home. So if it's, you know, a little cooler out, maybe the day he's born or something, we will just put a little white onesie underneath of this. If not, I think this would make for an adorable picture in the hospital. So, because I'm due July 2nd, doesn't mean he's gonna come July 2nd. If he comes a couple days later on July 4th, we are prepared because this is what he will be wearing. Adorable. I do not know what brand this is. There's just a star on the tag. You know, if he is a July 4th firecracker baby, then this would be his outfit. Or at least just to get a picture in. The other thing that I brought that I know I probably won't need, actually I know I won't need because actually our hospital gives us a sleep sack that we can take home with us, but I just wanted to bring this anyway. I brought this little sleeper sack swaddle thing, and it's just yellow with stars on it. The other reason why I wanted to bring a little bit extra as far as clothing, or, you know, you'll see later, maybe some blankets, whatever, is because we have 2 dogs, and if someone's home or able to come visit us and then come to our house, I'd like them to let the dogs smell some of the baby stuff that has his scent on it, so that way they're a little more prepared as far as a new scent entering their home, and they'll be more familiar with when we come in the door. That's all the clothing there is. Actually, I lied. Other thing we have, I do believe that they give us a little hat for him, but I did want to bring just a gray one that would match, because I'm obviously worried about matching. There's mitts. I actually just folded the other one inside, but we have little gray and white mittens. And we got these at Janie and Jack too. And these are just cutest little whale socks ever. Need some little sockies for his little baby feet. Other thing I have in here, oh, this is just for the crossbody bag. If I did want to change from a backpack to make it crossbody, you just slide this in the thing. It's just a shoulder pad. This is the Itsy Ritsy cover for feeding. I actually have 2 of these. So one's gonna stay in my diaper bag for when I go out. Until I get comfortable just whipping my boobie out, that's gonna be what I need. I know the hospital provides diapers and wipes and stuff for us to go home with, but I do have just a couple of diapers. These are Honest diapers and Honest wipes. I just brought a couple of them just because I wanted to have them in my bag again for the trip home. And if I don't use them, then they'll just be in the bag. I also have boogie wipes. I can't imagine he will need these as soon as he's born, but again, you never know. If he sneezes and got a big booger coming out, I'm gonna clean it up. The other thing I did bring is a bottle, just one. I don't know what the hospital's policy is on bringing bottles in from outside that they can use in the hospital just for like safety reasons, because theirs are sterile. I don't know. I did sterilize this guy, but I'd like to use what we have if I can, just so he gets used to that. In case I have to pump and put it in a bottle, I would like to use my own bottle, but I don't know. I also have a cute little pacifier clip. I have this Medela Tender Care lanolin for nipple cream. And then I have just a little pack of Kleenex tissues, some little nail clippers, this Aveeno Baby lotion, A&D ointment. But I do know also that the hospital does provide us with a giant tube of this. The last thing that I'm bringing is little turd bags. They're Arm & Hammer ones. We use these for our dogs. It sounds crazy, but when you're on the go, just to wrap up a dirty diaper in this and chuck it in the trash if you're in public, it helps seal in the scent. Again, we use these for our dog's poop when we take them for walks, so all I need to do really is get a little carrier and just have it clipped on the inside of my bag, and we are good. Put my wallet in there, obviously. I'm gonna throw a book in there just to have. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to read, but if for some reason I feel like I wanna read, I like to have my option there. So that's what is in my diaper bag, and all this will be going to the hospital with us. And I'm excited, man. Next, I'm gonna show you what's in our actual hospital bag. This is my hospital bag. Got it at Kirkland's. And it's big enough. It has mine and my husband's stuff in it. First of all, again, went through Pinterest, went through YouTube just to see lists. I didn't really overpack much with my own stuff as I did with my son's, because logic. I'm a first-time mom, so it might help some of you guys too, just to see what I maybe packed and go off that. I kind of just took what I was looking at and seeing what other people were bringing and just kind of roll with it. Plus, going through the maternity tour really helped us out, because they did tell us and give us little tips on what to bring and what we didn't need, because they do offer and they send us home with it. I'm grateful for the tour, and I'm happy that we went, because I didn't have to overpack my bag. But of course, with my child, I'm gonna overpack with him. Toiletries. This is mine and my husband's stuff all in one bag, because for a vaginal birth, we will be there for 48 hours. If I am induced, then we will be there an extra day, or an extra night, I guess I should say. So we are ready. So we have our deodorants. He couldn't find travel size in the one that doesn't irritate his skin, but I could find travel size in this one. So I went ahead and yoked it up. Also, definitely check out those travel sections of the stores. They had a ton of stuff for like $1, $1.50, and that way you can just buy what you need and not have to worry about remembering to grab something on your way out the door when you're focused on clearly other things that are going on. So we got deodorant. I brought a hairbrush. I'm not going to show you a close up because there is hair stuck in it because I haven't cleaned it. I brought the Dove body wash. We also have loofahs. We actually found cute little mini ones. He has his body and face wash. I got the mini Garnier Fructis shampoo and conditioners. We can both use this. I am stocked up on the chapstick. I have heard that this you definitely do not want to forget. So we actually bought a 3-pack. I've been using one, but definitely get chapstick. I've heard that it will save your life. I brought also, this is mine from home. It's not travel size. This is my normal size one, but it's the Honey Infusion Suave Professional. It's a leave-in conditioning cream for your hair. My hair knots up pretty easily, so I do want to bring that so I can brush it out and at least look semi-decent in the hospital. I'm bringing that for my poor head. The other thing I did purchase was headbands. Now I know I don't need 4, but I'm bringing 4 because they were in the pack. So, and I bought a new pack of hair ties because Jordan putting out my hair, I don't know how many of these he's gonna break, so we just got a whole pack. We got baby toothpaste, and we got 2 little toothbrushes. These are actually really cool. They're Colgate. We got these in the travel section, and what's so awesome about these is that I can't get it out. Okay, really? So they're not actually this big. They fold out into a normal size, or a little bit smaller than a normal size toothbrush. And then when you're done with it, instead of getting the cap, they just fold back into itself in a little compact thing. My face wash, I have it in a little plastic bag. I actually use this gender bender bar. I don't know if you've heard of Perfectly Posh. That is where I got this from, and I actually have a friend that sells this stuff. Other things I brought, I actually went to Target and purchased this robe myself for my labor. It's a longer robe. It actually comes to about my knees. So it's perfect. It's not too long and it's not really heavy. It's actually more of like a cottony feel. So it's very flimsy. It's thick, but it's not too thick. I don't know how to explain it. It's perfect summer robe. They had blue, but I wanted pink because I actually like pink. So if I don't mess this up and completely ruin it, then I'm definitely going to be wearing it around the house. In the summertime, I did buy some nursing bras. These 2 are just like the cross ones. I got all of these at Target, so they just have the little cross part that comes out here. The one thing that I will say I haven't packed in my bag that I do have are the nursing pads, and I believe they're upstairs in my closet, but I'm only gonna put in like a couple of them or a few of them because your milk technically doesn't come in yet until 3 or 4 days after the baby's born. So what's gonna be leaking out most likely is colostrum, and it's not in the quantity of milk that comes out at that stage is not a lot. So I got 3 bras, and this one's a little bit more lacier, and it just has a little clasp that folds down. The other thing I purchased was a pack of granny panties. I'm not going to open these up because I have a fat ass and you don't need to see how big it is. Did go get granny panties. They are the high-waisted ones. Just because I wanted to be comfortable. I'm not gonna wear a thong in the hospital because that's stupid. I just gave birth, like come on. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to wear these if I'm wearing like diapers while I'm healing, but I brought them just in case. So I'm not gonna go through all of our clothes, but we did bring clothes to come home in. I brought yoga pants, loose fitting shirts. I brought a loose big tank top. I brought 1 pair of shorts, 1 pair of like cutoff pants, and then 1 pair of long yoga pants. And then I brought also a tank top just to wear as well that doesn't have the built-in bra. So it's easy for me to just whip my boob out. Jordan brought some boxers, an extra shirt. He brought an extra pair of boxers because our hospital does offer us to labor in the shower. They don't have a tub, but the nurse did tell us to bring some extra clothes that if I did want to labor in the shower that I could, and if he gets wet, that way he has something he can change into that's dry. I would have never thought of that, but a lot of times the husband or your support will go in with you and just to comfort you in the shower while you're in labor. The only other thing that's in here that I can't get out because it's actually like jam-packed in there, I don't know if you can see it, But I was also told to get the Always Discreet pads. They're the underwear. I was told by the hospital that I didn't need to bring them, so I might not bring the entire pack. I may just bring a few of them because I also did pack a few ginormous pads. The other thing I brought, my DS. I might have some time to play it. I'm also gonna bring my book. I don't have that in here, but I do have it next to me because I was reading it. They do have a TV in there with cable. They do have Wi-Fi, so we'll see what happens. I brought my Polaroid camera. I also brought my actual, my Nikon J1. It's a compact DSLR camera. I've had this forever. I'm bringing it because I do want, if I don't want to pay for the hospital to take pictures that I can do myself, I would just rather do it myself. In this little baggie here, we have just some little extra stuff. I did bring my camera charger for that. I'm gonna put my camera charger for the one I'm on now. And I brought extra film for my Polaroid. I have some DS games in here. I also brought headphones that I can't get out. Headphones, just in case I need to like calm down or pump myself up for whatever. I want to be able to listen to music, whatever. And I also brought an extra charger. Now, my husband and I will both have probably our own chargers, but just in case one of us runs out of the house and forgets it, I wanted an extra one in here that we can have. The other thing that I had put in my bag, I got these today. I got some gummy worms and I got these Brookside dark chocolate berry things. I know this is junk and you're probably like, what the hell? A lot of times, what I read, that a lot of times the reasons why husbands pass out is because they're so focused on the wives that they don't eat or they don't drink anything. And I want to make sure that Jordan has sugar and I have sugar. I know they say don't eat during labor because they don't want you to get sick. However, if I'm feeling like I need some sugar, I got some sugar. If I get sick from eating a couple of gummy worms, then so freaking be it. I want to have just snacks even after. Maybe I'm craving something like junk. I have Gatorade in the fridge that I'm going to be bringing with us. That way I don't have to wait until the cafeteria opens or wait until, you know, someone can go grab me something to eat. I just have it in the room with me whenever I need it. Hospital does provide us with a fridge stocked with like Sprite, Coke, apple juice, some fruit. But I don't know what I'm going to be wanting, so I just grabbed some yummy snacks that I enjoy. That's pretty much it. Now, I did want to show you, I'm waddling, sorry, the other things that I'm bringing with me to the hospital. We're actually going to be bringing our boppy. I just hit myself in the face. But we're going to be bringing our boppy because, one, while I'm breastfeeding, I hear that it's helpful. Some people say you don't need it because the hospital will have plenty of pillows you can use to prop yourself. That's fine, but I just want my boppy. The other reason why I'm bringing it is because my cousin is coming and I don't know if he's ever actually held a baby, and if he has, it's probably been a while. So for him to hold Oliver, I'd really like him to use that. Or if, you know, I'm just sleeping, I'd like to have that. It's more comforting and it seems more secure to me. The other thing I have is this Ipsy Ritzy, it's a cover. Well, you can use it as a breastfeeding cover or you can use it to cover the car seat with. Here in Indiana, it does get pretty windy sometimes, so if it is windy out, this is a very breathable fabric. So even if it is a little warm, this is super light, but it is the Ipsy Ritzy Milk Boss cover, obviously in the black and white stripe. That's just for his car seat. And you can use it as a blanket as well. It's very light. Obviously, my table's a mess, so I'm sorry. Obviously, we have our car seat. This is the Graco Snug Ride, the Click to Connect. It came with our jogger and stroller. My husband wanted to get him a little puppy stuffed animal that he'd had as soon as he was born in the hospital, so we're bringing this little guy. And finally, this blanket is very special to me. My great aunt actually knit it for Oliver with so much love, and so I really want him to have this blanket when he's first born so I can send her a picture of him
with the blanket she made it.
That is pretty much it for what I'm bringing to the hospital, besides a few little things that I have to just adjust. But other than that, we are packed. Everything is sitting right here. Our front door is right around this corner, and we will be ready to go when he is. So thanks so much for watching, guys.